Hello dear brothers and sisters in Christ. This is the third video on tactics that the Muslim will use to make you submit to them. And we have come to stage 3, open war with leadership and culture. Open violence to impose Sharia law and associated cultural restrictions, rejection of host government, subjugation of other religions and customs, international efforts to undermine the host government and culture, acts of barbarity to intimidate citizens and foster fear and submission, open and covert efforts to cause economic collapse of the society. All opposition is challenged and either eradicated or silenced. Mass execution of non-Muslims, widespread ethnic cleansing by Islamic militias, rejection and defiance of host society secular laws or culture, murder of moderate Muslim intellectuals who don't support Islamization, destruction of churches, synagogues, and other non-Muslim institutions, and the one just above, murder of moderate Muslim intellectuals who don't support Islamization. This is the thing that you need to know as a Muslim if you call yourself moderate because you want to have the Western life. You want to get all the things from the Western world and still call yourself a Muslim. They will be persecuting you, and just this thing alone should make you aware that Islam is not a religion of peace, but quite the opposite, because it is killing all those who do not support Islam. Women are restricted further in accordance with Sharia law. Large-scale destruction of population, assassinations, bombings, toppling of government, and usurpation of political power, imposition of Sharia law. The website thereligionofpeace.com keeps track of the number of violent jihad attacks as best it can. The site lists more than 14,000 attacks since September 2001. It is worth a visit. What is occurring, however, that is likely inestimable are events where Muslims are bullied by other Muslims for not being Muslim enough, where non-Muslims are intimidated into doing or not doing what they desire, where remnant populations are in a death spiral simply for being non-Muslim in a predominantly Muslim area. Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, animists, and atheists meet with death, property destruction or confiscation, forced conversion, rape, excessive taxation, the jizya, enslavement, riotous mobs, and various other forms of Islam injustice at the hand of Muslims in Sudan, Philippines, Kenya, Malaysia, India, etc. And let us not forget death to apostates the world over. And I'm sure that I can have the time to read the rest, hopefully. Stage 4. Totalitarian Islamic theocracy. Islam becomes the only religious, political judicial, cultural ideology. Sharia becomes the law of the land, all non-Islamic human rights cancelled, enslavement and genocide of non-Muslim population, freedom of speech and the press eradicated, all religions other than Islam are forbidden and destroyed, destruction of all evidence of non-Muslim culture, populations and symbols in country, Buddhas, houses of worship, art, etc. And this is totally what was happening during the Nazi Germany World War II. These things they did, these things Hitler wanted the Jews to be eradicated. They wanted to burn everything that had to do with them. They wanted to take away their freedom. They wanted to take away that they could be gathered together. They wanted them to be killed by saying that they had a lot of diseases with them, so that people that were non-Jews died, and they wanted to burn everything that they did and take away their work, take away their habitations, burning them, killing their children, and so on and so on. So this totalitarian Islamic theocracy is absolutely the same as the Holocaust during the World War II, and actually even the years after the war ended. The House of Islam Peace, Dar al-Islam, includes those nations that have submitted to Islamic rule, to the soul-crushing, liberty-condemning, discriminatory law of Sharia. The rest of the world in the House of War, Dar al-Harb, because it does not submit to Sharia and exists in a state of rebellion or war with the will of Allah. No non-Muslim state or its citizens are innocent and remain viable targets of war for not believing in Allah. The Christian, Jewish, Coptic, Hindu, and Zoroastrian peoples of the world have suffered under subjugation for centuries. The dhimmi-esque are forbidden to construct houses of worship or repair existing ones, economically crippled by heavy jizya tax, socially humiliated, legally discriminated against, criminally targeted, and generally kept in a permanent state of weakness, fear, and vulnerability by Islamic governments. It should be noted that forced conversions, Egypt, and slavery, Sudan, are still reported. Homosexuals have been hung in the public square in Iran. Young girls are married to old men. Apostates are threatened with death. Honor killings are routine. Women are legally second-class citizens, though Muslim males insist they are treated better than in the West. These more obvious manifestations may distract from some less obvious ones, such as the lack of intellectual inquiry in science, narrow scope of writing, all but non-existent art and music, sexual use and abuse of youth and women, and the disregard for personal fulfillment, joy, and wonder. Look into the eyes of recently married 12-year-old girl to see the consequence of the moral deprivation spawned by Islam. The 4 stages of Islam conquest is also available in PDF format for easy sharing as part of Liberty versus Sharia. And I will be scrolling down here. Then a lot of comments down here, but I'm not going to share the comments because I think this in itself is the truth, and I have seen this going on, and I will be posting this page for you to see for yourself, and for you to share this with the world around you. So I hope that this series has been an eye-opening experience for you, because what is going on, most people do not know and are not aware of, and we are to help people to come to the truth. And if it takes us to know about the tricks of the devil and expose it in this order to have people to know what is going on around them and to be running towards the truth that is in Jesus Christ, then so be it. Thank you all for listening. God bless you all, and see you in the next video. Bye.